Hi guys, sorry about that. Hello to everybody. So what this is going to be about is that any of our channels could be next. They know about me. I even had Patrick, PayPal Patty, try to friend request me on Facebook, which no doubt would be just to gather information. And they all know about my channel too. Can you guys hear me now? Hello, hello. Omega, can you hear me? Cindy, really? Oh, Les was awesome. What happened? Do you know what happened? Oh, that is so sad. I like Les. She was so nice. That bums me out now. This is just a gathering to basically, I don't think a lot of people know because I know some of my subs aren't sub to Shrodingers. So I just wanted to get it out there. And this, we got to do something because this right here is an organized, you know, gang, basically, I guess you could say, just going around striking channels they don't agree with, but yet they fight for our rights, right? Mars, can you not be a dick for once in your life? If you keep going on with this, I'm gonna have to have you blocked. Hey, Abs. Hello, Allison. Hey, Michelle. So I contacted a couple of larger um, YouTubers, Donut Operator, which I'm sure most people know, and another one on Jeremy from the Quartering. Both have over 1 million subs, and I think if we could get them to voice out, maybe YouTube will listen or someone, because what they're doing is completely against the terms of service and illegal as well. Ella, that Batusi or whatever it is, I think that's another one that struck Schrodinger's. Him, the Batusi, SGV, and I don't remember the others. I'm hoping Schrodinger comes in here so he could tell more. Yeah, Omega, that's true. If we could get people to go there, um, that would be a lot better because on the phone they're gonna just pretend to know nothing and they'll do nothing about it. Peck, I think it is. Yes, it'll be full copyright, but right now his main channel he can't even download on it, so he's just using his backup channel. And if for some reason he doesn't win, then his channel's gone, and he has about 117,000 subscribers, and that would be a damn shame. Thank you, MTF, for the 4.99. Sorry I can't stay long. It's almost midnight here. Here's a little something for you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, if anyone knows of other large YouTubers, may want to see if you could let them know. Jay, Virgo will be back at some point. She still has a lot going on. Trust me, you'll get a thank you from her, but I can tell you, because I talk to her quite often, that she thanks every single one of you for donating, and she loves all of you. No, the frauditors don't have a chance with it, but this is YouTube, so we don't know 100%. And as I said, I don't know if you were here, Omega, but they'll just keep going down the line. They'll go down to my channel, and then Vilified Freedoms, and they're just not going to stop. Mars, this is your last warning. Knock it off, or you're gone. Don't test me, because I'll have the mods just boot you. I was going to have Vilified on here, but he was really tired after his prayer stream, so I don't know if he's going to show up. If not, it's all good. He's been going through a lot as well. Oh, wait, I think I see another. Thank you, Michelle, for becoming a member. Thank you, Michelle. I can't speak tonight. Thank you for becoming a member. I really, really appreciate that. Hi, Spooks. Can't express how much I hate some people. They could be trash people going around harassing people, but the moment someone calls them out on their BS, they want exactly, and then they'll go on this tirade saying, "Oh, they're going to sue whomever that they strike," and then they'll get on their channels and beg for money. It's the same thing all the time with them. And Maz, if he acts out, you have my permission to time him out, and then if he does it again, just ban him. Hey, Jim. I got arrested, pay my bill. Yeah, right. No, Schrodinger doesn't deserve this at all, because everything that he does, everything that I do, and all the other channels, all fall under fair use. But unfortunately for YouTube, they can't decide fair use, but by law, they're required to take the video down, but it goes back up in 14 days if they don't file a suit to keep it down. But the problem is, while his is down, who's to say that they're not going to just keep striking him and striking him? PayPal Patty tried. He lost. A whole bunch of them tried. Not one of them have won. Thank you so much, Kathleen, for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Hey, Fungus. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Who did Natalie Lawyer Chick get strikes from again? I can't remember, but I did hear it. Thank you, Led Zeppelin, Werewolf Girl. Appreciate that. News Now Omaha struck him too? That doesn't really surprise me. Thank you, Mike, for the $5. With all the litigation, these frauditors threatening comms, Fed workers all the time. How do they have time to? Yeah, I agree. But somehow they find a way. Oh, they really don't have any jobs, so I'm guessing time isn't. They have as much time as anything. They don't know what a job is. Some idiot called Natalie racist. Natalie is definitely not racist. That's insane. I'm going to try to get in touch with Schrodinger. And hello, Bell. Hang on, I'll be right back. Just a second. Sorry, hang on 1 second. Okay, send him a message through Discord. Thank you, Peck. Hello, Sean. No, Natalie is a really good person. I like her stuff, her videos. You know, she's not on either side. She just calls it straight down the middle. And knowing the law, you know, that definitely helps her. And so if you're not subscribed to Natalie Lawyer Chick, please subscribe to her. She's really awesome. She is. Striking channels is a bitch move. Yes, it certainly is. Is Radical in Discord too? Well, I think he follows me on Twitter, so I could probably get something from him there. But no, I think he was struck once. Radical's videos are good. I especially like when it has the I guess you would call it a Canon face palm. I didn't know he had a server. No, it doesn't look like. No, I'm sure Schrodinger's offline. He's probably going to sleep, so that's fine. I could ask him and then put it in the comments. Not who else it was. So the only two that I know are the ones that I said, but there's others. Subscribe to Natalie as long as you didn't vote for Trump. Yeah, well, I don't really do politics here. It's bad news. I think I posted one thing once about politics, and everyone just went mad attacking each other. So, yeah. I still want to see Regical facepalm. Yeah, me too. Marvel Strength too. I think she got one from that whole PayPal Patty thing, because the people that shared Schrodinger's video on Patty got struck. Yeah, I agree, Harley. Political parties, they are really retarded, and it's just another way for people not to get along. Not like we don't have enough of that already. Oh, abs! Don't even start that. Everyone knows that pineapple does not belong on pizza. Am I right, guys and gals? And for those that don't know, I had a bet with abs about whether pineapple belongs on pizza, and I lost. See there, it got a couple. Ella says no pineapple on pizza. Omega, Archangel, Jesse. Dynamatrix. Yeah, keep rubbing it in, abs. Fungus, we should. It's just the point. All of these strikes are false. All the videos that he's done is falls under fair use. I agree, Michael. It should be against the law. But I must say, I have to admit, my wife likes pineapple on pizza. Traitor. Cauliflower crust? Blech. No thanks. We have lawyers in this community, yes. Good one of yeah, we have three actually. We have Joe the lawyer, we have Artie, and we have Natalie the lawyer chick. If that's what we need to do, we're trying to get YouTube's attention because what the frauditors are doing is against the terms of service. Hey, Miss Beagles. Missing some of this chat here. As usual, I get lost. The problem is, Fungus, they are false, so they will be Schrodingers will win. The problem is that he can't do any videos on his channel, and who's to say between now and whenever the 14 days is that they won't come back and strike him even more. I mean, 5 strikes in 10 days is ridiculous. Did I see my buddy Virgo Jen in here? Yep, I did. Hey, Ding Dong. Oh, little update on Virgo. They found a house, which is good, and as we speak, they're actually moving into it. So I don't know when she's going to be back, but no, she will be back. And again, she thanks everybody from the bottom of her heart for all the donations and all the well wishes. It actually made her cry. Yet you hate males, I see. What are you talking about, Odin? I think one of the reasons why he's targeted too is because his attitude about that is pretty much sue me, bitch. I've not been on. Whoops, I guess. I've not been on for a while. What is happening with Little Man? That I don't know. Last I heard, Little Man was still unaccounted for, but they had leads. But all the rest of them she found or were found and given back to her. Hey, Hornet. Did Ding Dong leave? Oh yeah, definitely jealous. And who knows? I could be next, which would really suck. Or Vilified Freedom, or Artie, or Joe. Who did you time out, Harley? Hey, Morgie, my favorite Australian. think. Oops. Wrong one. I think they got him. Little man, I remember seeing that the pups were all. They were staying with a foster, but when she got out of the hospital, she was living in a what do you call those places? Extended stay place, and I think she had all the pups there. But at least now she found a house, and they're in the middle of moving. Chris, well, it's not down, but technically it is. He can't upload, so he has to do all his videos on his backup, which I believe is called Schrodinger's Nation. Oh yeah, they don't want to go after Joe or even Artie for that matter. They would get smacked around big time. Hey, Comfort Doll. Don't worry, Archangel. I'm bad at typing sometimes too. Post a link to what apps? Yeah, they're definitely leaders of this nation. And now, what's that thing I missed one? It's now been switched to show Deanna has already said it. Thank you, Miss Beagles. Sick of you two punishing first and make things right later. Yeah. How about an acting? Yeah. Oh no, I agree. Corrections. I agree 100%. But I don't know. They don't care really, and it's kind of sad. But as I said before, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but I reached out to two larger YouTubers, so hopefully, they could get the attention out there because both of them have over 1 million subs. So I think that YouTube would probably listen. Legalize cannabis for his own drugs. SVG's all talk. He has an attorney, but he doesn't go to use him. That kind of stuff. Well, I bet you his attorney won't even take the case. He may have an attorney, but I bet you he wouldn't represent him in this because he'd lose. And lawyers, don't want to lose, obviously. Jay, yes, I believe he can. I know Schrodinger has a lawyer, and it certainly is messing with his income. So honestly, I think he should. Let's see, Christabel, how can we help Schrodinger's cat in this time of people crying over the good content? Hang on one second. I think my son knocking on the door. What a brat. He didn't want the cat in his room, so he banged on the door so I could open it so the cat could run in here. Damn teenagers. Omega, yes, that's one of the ones that I reached out to. Donut operator, and I don't know how many people know of the other one, but it's Jeremy from the Quartering. He's done other videos about false strikes, so I'm hoping he gets back to me. Watching from New Zealand. You and Squirrelcat are awesome. Well, thank you very much. I have quite a few Kiwi subscribers. Lots of love from New Zealand. Eisern Tours, I guess it is. That's really not necessary. Come on. If you do that again, then I'm going to have you timed out. This is really not the place for this. This is something that really involves everybody. Yes, Abs, I know you're from New Zealand too. You were part of that. Let's see. And now, I don't know if it's the same ones, but first, one of the channels that Virgo runs, Scam Stingers, has been hit with age restrictions. And then I found out tonight that Masshole Report was also hit with age restrictions. So if they can't get you down, the videos down, they're going to start complaining. So it gets age restricted. New Zealand sovereign citizen BS happening in. Oh, really? Do you have some links, Craig? I would love to do a video on some New Zealand sovereign citizens. Just wait till the one day auditors come out there, because if you saw Van Ballian's last video, someone audited in England. Granted, I can't remember all of them, but two of them were SGV and I forgot the name of the other one, Batusi. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, I know he's doing something on New Zealand, and I told him that I would wait until he features his. Oh, there's Schrodinger's cat. Oh no, it's okay. You don't have to come on. I'm just glad that you came to the chat. Who else struck you? I know you said SGV and Batusi or Bautausi or whatever it is. The coach that honestly really wouldn't. I mean, I guess that's okay, but I wouldn't say mass flag them, because that would just bring us down to their level. But I mean, if you want to hit the dislike, don't do it, for me or Schrodinger. But yeah, we don't want to go down to their level. I will look into substitute. Thank you. My email address is degenerationnationyt@gmail.com. I can put it in here. Yeah, I'm glad to see him here too. I was hoping he'd come by. You're gonna have people on panel, maybe in a few, yeah. And there's Texas Bartender. How you doing, Texie? Hello, Kimbles. Hey, Kimbles, do you know, did they ever find Little Man? Because I haven't asked Virgo because I didn't really want to bring it up in case he wasn't found. Wonder Woman, I think he can sue YouTube, but that's a lot of money. Just think about it. Google owns YouTube, so they have money, lots of money. Yeah, I know sticking to the level is the only way they will learn, but I don't know. I don't like to sinking to that level. I like to find other ways to get them down. And what we really need to do is bring a lot of attention to this. Somehow get it to the mainstream media. Keep hammering YouTube and complaining. And of course, hope and pray that Schrodingers wins these, which I think he will. Rakita Lloyd. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I think I'll reach out to him. I already reached out to Donut Operator and Jeremy from the Quartering. Yes, Wonder Woman, and there's strength in numbers. And between his subs and my subs and VF's subs and all the rest, we definitely have the numbers. We just got to get it all out. Armenian Patriot, they'll never have jobs. They call the auditing their real job. The only time that they'll stop is when they're not able to audit places anymore. Like I think, what was it? Wasn't it one state who had something about that they can't audit? I don't even remember. It was a while ago that I heard this. I know in Washington State they don't consider them journalists, which I hope other states follow through with. GN, check out debunking conspiracy on Facebook. Okay, I'll check it out. What I really think is that Schrodinger should really sue the shit out of the auditors who struck him. Because what better way to learn than money taken from your pocket? I'm trying to take it. Yeah, they are. And one of the biggest conspiracy theorists, I think everyone knows who that is still trying to take me and Van out. Can you guys guess who that is? You can't yet to be a member of the Press Association to call yourself. Yeah, well, that should be that way here too. They're working on a national law to make what frauditors do are illegal. Do you have a source for that? I would love to read that. Hey, Be Real, how are you? Who else did I miss? Yes, it is Devon. He's always doing videos saying, "Get his channel struck down. He's stealing my videos. I didn't consent." Oh, by the way, he has a new channel. I don't know if everyone knows. Let me try to find it. Or is Road Pirate in here? Or Omega? I think you know it too. Hey, Bass Horseman. Can't go to docs and campaign. No. It, we wouldn't want them to dox us, so I wouldn't go out doxing them. Really, the only thing we could do to help is just get what they're doing out there and pretty much force YouTube to step in. Then you need to talk to our PF and Kick. Our PF is live streaming right now. PF, do you mean VF? I talked to him earlier. He said he may not be able to make it because he was tired and he had things going on. Hey, Miss Mandy. Oh, okay, so let me look for Devon's new one. Cannot remember what it was. Has he gone live? Let's see. American National Office. Big D. Oh, here we go. It's Caspa the Great One, and it's the number one music. Really, the only way we could hit back is, as I said, just bring more attention to it. Yeah, I agree with you. Be real, because this is definitely against the terms of service, not to mention illegal. But YouTube is being YouTube. I'm gonna try to get in contact with them, see if there's something that I could do. But I've also reached out to bigger YouTubers to try. Devin doesn't consent to using his videos. He could send to sitting on his finger spinning. Yeah, he could. He doesn't know what fair use is. He's under the impression that just because he says it's not fair use, that's not fair use. Send an email to you. Order in a shopping mall. Hope I sent to the right. Did you send it to degenerationnationyt@gmail.com? Yeah, the system is busted. But I mentioned earlier that YouTube, under the law, YouTube is obligated to take the videos down. But they go back up in 14 days if the person who struck it doesn't sue to keep it down. The problem is, in the meantime, while you're fighting this, you can't use your channel. You cannot upload. You can't do anything. So he just has his backup channel, and knowing that the videos kept down, they just kept going, going, and going, and multi striking them. I wish I knew. I really don't know. I mean, it's going to take someone with a lot of power to get them to understand. Who I should try to, if he still is even doing videos, the biggest channel, PewDiePie. That might be worth a shot. YouTube responds to Twitter complaint. Anyone who has a Twitter contact team YouTube. Yeah. Well, a lot of times they don't answer. I've gotten lucky; they've answered most of mine, but it's all generic responses from them. They have a script. I've heard this new debunking channel is called Familia TV. Yes, I think I've heard of them. Hey, Schrodinger, are you still in here? Oh, thanks, Amy. I love you too. What is Familia TV about anyway? I could probably look it up. TV. Is this who you're talking about? We have been promoting it. I think Miss Beagles has been dropping the link. His second channel is called Schrodinger Nation. Shaving Ryan's privates. Yeah, that's it. Miss Mandy. Yeah, they probably will come after me as well. I have a backup channel. I got to find the link for that, and I may start uploading videos there. Let me find the channel. Oh, this is the one. When did I change it to Degeneration? I thought it was supposed to be Degeneration Nation 2. No, that's this one. Where's the other one? There we go. I hit the wrong one. Yeah, it has been a very long time issue. Thank you, Investigator 77, and thanks for coming by. Oh no, you're not leaving. Peck is leaving. My bad. posts in chat, but it says my account on hold for what? So crooked. Hey, Cobra. Can you explain how content creators can have channels that mirror each other and not have to take the mirror channel down? I wish I could explain it. The whole system is backwards. That's why I think really the only way is to bring this to light. Maybe rename it to Generation World, perhaps. Yeah, I could do that. But if, God forbid, my main channel goes down, then I'll just rename it Degeneration Nation. Be real, Virgo's doing pretty good. And she should be back at some point. I don't really know exactly when, but she's coming back, and she wants, thanks every single one of you for the well wishes, the donations, and she loves you all. Glenn Serio got yes, he did. From what I heard, he got 5 days in jail. Well, he got more than that, but most of it's suspended, so it'll equal 5 days in jail. He got 2 years supervised probation and a fine. I don't know how much it is, but yeah, he was bitching about it. Hi, Dan. I'm a huge fan of. Yeah, I kicked my boyfriend. Kicks your boyfriend? I mean, and I watched all of your videos. I like Kick. He's an awesome guy, as well as Shrodingers and Vilified. Now, it is legally defined, and it's not YouTube who calls what's fair use and what's not. They just have to abide by the guidelines of it. They have to, by law, take the videos down, but it goes back up in 14 days unless the person who struck it sues to keep it down. Hey, Ding Dong, you're still here. Abs, you still here too? Let's see what's broken before. Yeah, I've told this story before, but the first one that I found was Van, and then not long after that, Virgo, and they were the first ones to post my videos, and then I just took off from there. So I owe a lot to them, and of course, I owe a lot to every single one of you. I wouldn't be where I am today without you guys. You're always working, Ding Dong. I don't think you've ever heard of a vacation. How pitiful of a person to get banned from post offices. Yeah, it is pretty pitiful. And not only do they get banned from there, but they get banned from um, most recent one is a collab that I did with VF. Guy tried to audit a research science center. What that has to do with the First Amendment, I have no idea. I wonder how long it will take Glenn to violate his probation. I'm thinking not very long. Yeah, we all miss Cat Nat. She was a wonderful person. She really was. No, Jen, you don't have to change it. I've had 20 that he lasts a month. You think that long? I'd say a week or two. And criticism is exactly what we do. And also for fair use, it has to be transformative. And that's what we do when we do the commentary. So they really don't have a case. It's just YouTube. Oops. And I don't think they ever defined how many seconds of a song you could use. For me, I just had to, do it for a certain amount of time, and then if it got claimed, shorten it a little bit, and so far I've been lucky. Regarding Anselmo, someone had told me that he got arrested, or asked me if he got arrested. I don't know. Does anyone know? Did he get arrested? Yes, I think in this group, she was a mod on every single one of our channels. She was really nice and she got along with everybody. I don't even know anyone in this community who had a bad thing to say about her. Oops. How do you stop share? There we go. Stop screen. Now, what I want to show now is a video. Everyone knows that legalized drugs guy. I did 2 videos on him. And if I can find it. Oh, did he put that to private? No, here. I think this is it. You can't really stop it. I mean, unless you don't do videos or you don't use anyone's clips. But other than that, all you could do is dispute it, and then hope you win, which most times you will, because in order for it to stay down, they have to sue to stay it down, and they're not going to spend money on lawyers. Where's your question, Wonder Woman? I don't even see it. And for those that don't know, those who came in later, PayPal Patty actually friend requested me on Facebook. I never laughed so hard. Hey, Joe. Can accusers file a lawsuit themselves in court, present the papers to YouTube, and then cancel the suit? Get that? I don't know. That's probably a better question for Artie, Joe, or Natalie, the lawyer chick. I honestly do not know. Oh, thanks, Be Real. Appreciate that. No, I didn't accept the request because he's pretty much fishing for information. Because I know that I'm going to be a target, whether I'm next or I'm after someone else. They're going to start hitting my videos, and so I think he was just fishing for information, which he's not going to get from me. Or if I did accept it, I would make it so he can't read any of the posts in there. You referring to the video where the guy? Oops. Yes, that one was actually hilarious. I could try to find it and see if he still has it up. But a few of us were in chat. I know it was me, Kick, and some other people, and we were all there roasting him as he's walking back his threats. He was talking so tough the day or so before, but then now it's like, oh, maybe if I'm gonna sue him, or oh, I never said I was gonna sue him. He was just walking it back, and I couldn't not make fun of it. There is a case law on fair use that's not legislated. What is the definition? She showed you the definition. She showed the literal definition for fair use. If you want, look in Google. Well, actually, you know what? Let me see. Let me do it. Fair use. Definition. Oops. Thank you, Hank's Corner, for the $5. He's definitely up to something. I would trust the tubby tard any further than I could throw him. Yeah, I agree with that. He's definitely up to something. I mean, out of the blue, I've had my Facebook page for a while now, and now all of a sudden, out of the blue, he decides to friend request me. Come on, I'm not as dumb as he looks. Thanks again for the $5, Hank. I really appreciate that. Masshole said tonight that Anselmo's probation was revoked. And I did not know that. Very interesting. Let's see. Legalize drugs. And to show you how stupid that legalized drugs is, another auditor named Long Island Audits was arrested, and he was actually put out a video saying, "Oh, I'll be your lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm better than one." Are you freaking kidding me? He'll shorten his intro so I don't fall asleep at the beginning of his video. I could ask him. No, can't force him. But I try to keep mine as short as possible. But and I know mine's not short. Oops. I want to do YouTube, but there's so many people who are easily hurt. What to do? What to do? I think you asked me something like this a few months back. What did you want to do again on YouTube? Yeah, sadly enough, binary. I've gotten that a lot, and it's a shame because I've supported them since they started, and it's actually it hurts hearing those things, but you know what can I do? Okay. Well, got arrested on his first audit, so using him as a lawyer would. That's true. And sadly enough, I grew up on Long Island, so it's kind of embarrassing that this guy is from there. You leaving, Be Real? So I got an email saying double trouble auditor arrest. Is that the one that you sent me? Yes. Well, I don't think all of us know, but yeah, I do remember that. That was a funny video. She got him good. And then you remember the video that I did on him, with the Orga Howl. Good night, Comfort Doll. Thanks for stopping by. It's good seeing you again. Yeah, because you said hugs, so I thought maybe you were leaving. Hold on. Well, DI said the video already covered by Kick on his channel. Yes, it is. Okay. Thank you. I'm really interested in seeing the video that Kick is putting out. Very, very, very interested in it. Yeah, and unfortunately, he's from Long Island. The viewing first should be criminal. Yeah, it should be, but they don't really want anything to do with or any liability, so they take it down like they're required to, and then they pretty much wipe their hands clean of it unless they receive something from a judge saying that the video has to stay down. Whoops. Yeah, Kick is a great man. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate the respect for me. You're a cool guy too. I can send super chat, but not let me join as a member. And I have Android. You iPhone users have issues. So it should let you join. I think you sent Craig. I think you sent me information on this guy. What's his name? Billy something. He's like supposed to be this big scammer or something like that. Hey Noli, Kunalia, update on Virgo. She's doing better, and they actually found a house, and then they're currently moving into it, and that's all I know. But she does want to thank everybody for their concern, for donating, and just everything they asking about her. She's really appreciative of it. Billy T. Yes, I think that's the. Isn't he like some big scam artist or something, Craig? Katrina Auditors did. I don't know if it was 5 different ones or just a couple and did multiple videos, but two that I remember off the top of my head are SGV News and Batusi. Yes, it's been a long road for her. But, she's a strong person. She really is. All that she went through, I probably would have lost my mind. Yes, a cult leader. Oops. Yeah, he's a cult leader pretty much and biggest grifter I've ever seen. Yeah, I was gonna do a video on him. If you have any more information on him, let me see my video list. Maybe. What's on your liked video list? I don't think I've looked. Hey Laura, how you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing a lot better. That the break from YouTube and my vacation really did wonders for me. I believe there is still. Let me take a look. I'm not 100% sure. Anyone know if anyone have the link for Virgo's fund? GoFundMe rather. I don't even know if it's still up. It's all over the map, which is fine. I don't, I know that you're friendly with some of the auditors, and that's fine. You do you. It's still up. Miss Beagle or anybody, do you have the link to it that you could put in the chat for me? Thank you, Sean. How much did you and the cat donate? I don't remember how much he did, but me, let's see. I personally did 50, and then during the stream that I did, I believe I pulled in about $500 for her, and all of it went to Virgo directly. Yeah, Craig, I know what you mean. And I told Kick, I said, I'll wait for you to put out your video before I start doing New Zealand sovereign citizens. I'm a fair guy. And also, no, most people know this, but I don't know if the newer people know this. If I miss your message, it's nothing personal. I get lost in chat all the time, and I miss a lot. So never take it personally. Best probably would be to at me. I'll see that more than the others. DJ, I posted the links in your server Discord. I think. Thank you, Wonder Woman. I think Sean put it in here. Hello, random. Are you going to do a video about Glenn serious sensing? Yeah, I can do it. I have a couple of videos in mind. I have some Sovereign Citizen, and I actually want to do a video on the auditor named Accountability Angel. Talk about a train wreck. I know my friend Lavender Mexican has done quite a few videos. I love watching your videos, but what's going on here? Are we all trying to chat right now? Basically, it's just to let people who don't know that some of the auditors are going around copy striking channels. Schrodinger's cat has 5 strikes against him. The only reason his channel is still up is because they actually give you time to dispute it. But at the moment, he can't do any videos. He can't go live. So that channel is basically just up in space, I guess. So he does have a second one, and it's called Schrodinger's Nation. And that's where he'll be putting his videos for a while. Hey, Boston Rose, how you doing? Now that is a good question. I think it would be tied. Right? Yeah, there's so much into the rights, protecting everyone's rights. But yeah, the minute you strike back, do and criticize them, all of a sudden, they don't remember the First Amendment. Because if you notice, none of us ever strike their channels, and we wouldn't, because we could take criticism. If they copied one of my videos and put it on their channels, I wouldn't strike them. And they can say what they want. It's fair as long as they have commentary and it's transformative. Have at it. Hank, has it been that long? That was last year. Brendan, I think the only way he could get compensation is if he sues the auditors, which honestly, I believe he should. I'd back him up if he was going to sue. I'm just hoping that my channel's not next. And even though I have a backup, I built this up and I really don't want to lose it. One second. Where's my second channel here? Here's a link to my second channel for anyone that wants it. I'm going to start uploading some of the videos there, just in case. Did that work? I can't tell. I'm in StreamYard, so I can't see if it actually works. Exactly, Boston Rose. We don't have to agree with everything. I like conversation. There's some things that I talk to people on. They don't share the same view as I am, and we discuss it like adults. No name calling, nothing like that. Yeah, I've heard of Rights Crispy, but I don't know if does he audit anymore. I haven't really heard any videos from him at all. Does anyone know? Yeah, Noli, we get along. I know we don't agree on quite a bit, but I don't have a bad word to say about you. No, I think it would be kind of boring if everyone agreed with me. Oh, thank you, Noli. I like you too. Okay, let me look for. Oops. I'm going to put on the video from Legalized Drugs from when he claims that Schrodinger's cat begged him to not to release the copyright strike. We all know that didn't happen. And with this, I was in chat, Kick was in chat, and I can't remember who else was in chat that night making fun of him while he walked everything back. Let's see, share screen. Hopefully everyone could hear this. I won't play the whole thing because it's like almost an hour long. Noli was there too, and she scolded me because I was talking about his criminal record.
Two sets of camos makes me twice as much of a patriot.
Signal 1 second. What is going on?
To this day, I still haven't watched any of Schrodinger's cat's videos. To this day, I still haven't watched any. Hey, what's up, Mile High? Oh, my rights don't fold. What's up, man? I can't see. What's up? Hey, I put the links to the emails in the description. Hey, check out the links to the emails. They're in the description. Everything's in the description. How's everybody doing? Hey, 2 sets of camos makes me twice as much of a patriot. To this day, I haven't watched any of Schrodinger's cat's videos to this day.
Bullcrap.
To this day, he's begged me to watch his videos. I haven't watched any of them. He sends me links and stuff to his videos and sends me emails and tries to get me to watch his stuff. And he won't, he sends it to me like he wants to know what I think about his videos. And it's crazy. And you know what? He doesn't tell his viewers about any of this. He doesn't tell his viewers about any of this.
If he didn't watch any, then how do you even know to strike
his viewers that he stands up to auditors and that he stands his ground, but in private he folds over and bends over like a paper futon, quicker than a paper futon. He folds. He's a perpetrator. He's fake. He is not who he presents himself to be to his viewers in private. Hey, listen, I don't have anything against Schrodinger's cat. He might be awesome. He might be awesome. I don't have anything personal against him. I don't know. Never hung out with him. I'm just disseminating the facts. The emails are in the description. The facts are he emails me and he's seeking something from me. I don't know. Okay.
He didn't email him.
He doesn't tell his viewers about it. He doesn't. Schrodinger's cat. Schrodinger's cat. It's a channel that praises, glorifies, and promotes constitutional rights violations.
That's false.
So the channel basically goes and finds
Harley, he said that makes him even more of a patriot, double the patriot.
Their constitutional rights violated either through police brutality, unlawful detentions and arrests, First Amendment violations, and he features those channels on his. He features those videos on his channel, and does voiceover narrative praising and glorifying what the police are doing. They say things like, oh yeah, beat him, kick him. Yeah, he deserves to get his rights violated. And like they do little voiceovers, like, and when I say they, I mean him and like other channels like him. And what they do is they get videos where not only was there a constitutional rights violation, but the person whose rights were violated oftentimes was exonerated. Not oftentimes, every time. Okay, almost every time. I haven't seen a video where this wasn't the case. So every video I've seen on his channel that I'm referencing, the person has been exonerated in criminal court, and or there was a civil settlement where the officers were sued. He takes those videos, guts out that information. He guts that information from it so that he can have something to present to his viewers that are just like him, that they want to see something that they can hate. They want to see people that they hate be subjected to harm. So he goes and guts the information out that they don't want to see and only presents to them what they want to see, and then they go on these diatribes and these tirades in the comments about you know, how these idiots who think they have constitutional rights, who think they deserve justice and all this stuff. They're against freedom. They're against the Constitution. They're against anybody that stands for anything. They don't have a cause or a purpose. Schrodinger's cat doesn't stand for anything. He never has, never will. He's not a leader. All him and the channels like him do is stand against others who do stand for something. That's all he does. He has no purpose. Yeah, they're fascists. They're fascists, and they're totalitarians. They're totalitarians. They're authoritarians. They want a police state, and they say things like this on their channel too. And you can go read the comments. They advocate for a police state where everyone is subjected to police authority and to and of course that's because their families are law enforcement. He either wanted to be in law enforcement or sympathizes with law enforcement. There's always a connection to law enforcement with these people. Okay, it's this deeply what's the word I'm looking for? Dysfunctional. There's this deeply dysfunctional connection between them and law enforcement. It's deeply dysfunctional and disturbing. Yeah. And they go and they take videos where people's rights have been violated. They go to the news, they go everywhere. They take out the parts where the news has reported, or the journalist reported on the lawsuit or the not guilty verdict or whatever, and the dismissals. He takes all that out. He edits that out and just shows like the body cam footage or the video of the person getting violated. And then the people watching the video say, oh yeah, he deserved it. And then they never hear about the lawsuit or anything because they don't want to. They don't want to hear about it. And Schrodinger's cat knows that. And even if you were to tell them the truth, many times a lot of these guys, they're self-delusion, they're self-delusionists. I've showed them full videos before. The people that watch this channel, I've showed them. I said, listen, he didn't show you everything, guys. He's not showing you everything. I've showed them documented evidence that showed that lawsuits had been won. These people were found not guilty. These cops have been fired. Cops were fired. Cops were sued. Individuals were exonerated, and through mental gymnastics, they did some self-deception, they do that where they convince themselves that even that's a lie or it's part of a conspiracy. It's weird. Their hate is so deep. They're so insecure and their self-esteem is so low. They have to have somebody to hate so badly that they're willing to delusion themselves. They're willing to delude themselves and convince themselves into believing something that is verifiably and observably false for the sake of their ego and their pride. That's all. That's what they're doing. Yeah. What's up, Mile High? Oh, I forgot to do something too. Let me see if I can. Well, I probably can't do it. Yeah, and it's like they're in this self-perpetuating circle jerk where there's all they do is they regurgitate and recycle the same deception over and over, but as they recycle it, that deception becomes I don't even know how to say, because the psychological the psychological gymnastics the mental gymnastics that these guys go through, I can't. I've never thought like that. I never will. I'm too real. I'm real. I keep it real. I'm in touch with reality. I want to see the truth and know the truth. These guys are so just, they're dry, they're dull, they're boring, they're watered down. They have nothing to say. They have no purpose or cause. But they want attention though. But they want attention. But they don't have anything to offer to get it. So they have to go get it from us. They have to use us to get the attention, which I don't care about that part. That, man, I'm not even here to talk about that. Do your thing. I have no problem being a celebrity. I have no problem being a celebrity. I knew what happened. I knew that when I posted my videos on YouTube, that I wasn't going to be watching anybody else, and everybody was going to be watching me. I already knew that. I knew I wasn't going to be going and watching channels like Schrodinger's Cat, but I knew they were going to be watching me, and I knew I was going to be the celebrity. I already knew that. I'm cool with that. All right. That's how it's supposed to be. All right. I'm supposed to be the guy, not Schrodinger's Cat. He doesn't have the personality or the character. He doesn't have the character. All right. Hey, read those emails. They're in the description. Did you guys go link? The emails that he sent me are in the description. They're in the description. Go read those emails of Schrodinger's Cat begging me. And those aren't, I have more emails. But guys, I really don't even, I don't even care about this. He started this with me. So I'm putting that out there. It's all fun and games to me. It's all fun and games. Those guys are nothing, man. You talking about? I live my life around real. They could never compare to what the type of people I came up with and came up under. Are you kidding me? This is all. This is a game to me with Schrodinger's Cat. This is a game to me. Hey, the links in the descriptions to his emails that he sent me begging me. Hey, and in case anybody wanted to know why I have two hats on, it's because twice the camo makes me twice as much of a patriot. The more camouflage I wear, the more of a patriot that I am. Hey, how is everybody? What's up, Becky? Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, people news? What's up? What's up? I love you guys. Yeah. I pretty much said what I had to say. I had some notes. I don't have them with me. I'll catch all you later. I love you guys. I love Schrodinger's Cat. I love you, Schrodinger's Cat. And guess what? If Degeneration Nation or any of those other channels, if I ever see them again or anything, I would tell I love them too. All right. This is nothing personal, man. This is just it's about transparency, and it's about accountability, and it's about Schrodinger's Cat. You should be thanking me. I'm forcing you to be real. I'm helping you improve your character. All right. Because before you were presenting you were presenting to your viewers and to the public as being one type of person, but in private with me and auditors, you're a different type of person. You came begging me. But before when you posted my video, why don't you keep that same energy? Keep all that same energy you have when you post videos and you talk all that stuff and you pretend to be this tough guy and you think you whatever. I don't know what it is that you think you're doing. Why don't you keep that same energy? As soon as you face adversity, as soon as we flip it back on you, then you start flinching. You start flinching back. You start pulling back, and you switch up. Why? That's fake. So I'm not going to let you be fake. I'm real. I'm the realest person you've ever met in your life, Schrodinger's cat. So I'm going to hold you to my standard. The Navy didn't teach you that. All that officer, whatever that SEAL Navy stuff, they didn't teach you how to keep it real. I'm going to teach you how to keep it real. I'm the realest person you've ever met. I'm your master chief. You understand me, son? I'm your master chief. All right? I'm going to hold you to that higher standard. You can't present to your audience one thing and then present yourself as someone else to an entirely different audience. That's fake, and that's being a fraud. And I'm going to expose it, and I'm going to hold you to that. Keep that same energy. You see how I keep that same energy? When I respond back to you, I'm the same way with you after you beg me as before you beg me. I'm the same way. I keep that same energy. You know why? Because I'm real. I'm the realest person you've ever met. And I don't say that to take anything away from you, Schrodinger's cat, or add anything to myself. I don't need to do that. I think you're a strong, and look, I respect you as a man. I respect you as a person and an individual. And whatever pronoun you choose for yourself, I respect you as that. Okay? I'm not trying to put you down or anything. It's not even about that, bro. All right? And thank you for your service. Okay? You served in the military. You were in the Navy. Thank you for your service. All right? But still, that still doesn't make you real. You still need to learn to be real. You can't pretend that you hold a particular position or you hold a specific stance when you're presenting yourself to one audience, but then something entirely different with another. You can't do that. Or if you are going to do that, then you need to let your audience see that. Okay? Let your audience see that. Because in the street or in prison, see, you get away with that fake stuff in the military because there's no standard in there. In the street or in prison, that fake stuff that you're doing, all that doing one thing over here in this corner and trying to do another thing in this corner and try to play both sides and doing all that faking with your chest out when people are looking, when everyone's looking, but then when nobody's looking, you get scared and you fold. Okay? If you would have did that in the streets or in prison, you would have suffered consequences like no other, son. You would have suffered like no other, son. Let me tell you something. That fake, I'm doing you a favor, Schrodinger's cat. I'm doing you a favor, and I'm doing the world a favor. And I'm advancing character achievement. Okay? I'm instilling character in you right now. And it's because I love you, Schrodinger. Oh, Degeneration Nation. Hey, what's up, man? I love you, Degeneration Nation. I wanted to tell you that. Schrodinger's cat wouldn't have told you that for me. I love you, bro. Or chick or lady with pronoun. I don't know what your pronoun is, Degen, but you know, I can call you Degen. Okay, if you want, whatever your pronoun is, bro, or ma'am or whatever. Hi, Noli. How are you, Noli? Steve Mazur. What's up, Steve? I love Schrodinger. I love Schrodinger. I love all of you. I love all of you. Oh, man. I love your comments. I love all of your comments. All of them. I love you. All of you. Comments are awesome. You guys have a lot of personality. Some of you have Schrodinger's cat. Listen, Schrodinger's cat. I'm not gonna. I don't know enough about him, his personal life, to talk about who he is as a person. But his personality is very dry and is very dull. All right. He has no flair, he has no panache. He tries to ride on the flair and on the panache of others, like me. It's dull and dry. That's all. Tighten up. I know you have personality, Schrodinger's cat. Let us see some. Show it to the world. Why do you hide all the time, bro? Or whatever your pronoun is. You hide. Show your face. What are you insecure? Is your self-esteem low? Because I can help you with those things as well. All right. I'm helping. I already helped you keep it real with yourself. I can help you with those things. Because guess what? We all have insecurities and we all have self-esteem issues, man. Okay. But we don't, but the difference is between people like you and people like me is I don't have to tear people down to feel like I'm building myself up. Okay. I build myself up to build others up. And that's what makes me feel good. I don't have to tear anybody down to feel good about myself like you do. And that comes from insecurity. All right. No, hey, listen, I love the police. I don't tear down the police. Are you kidding me? I tear down civil rights violators. I tear down civil rights constitutional violations. That's what I tear down. I tear down cops who violate people's rights. If that happens to be all cops, that happens to be all cops. If it's not, it's not. That's not for me to determine whether all cops are bad or good. That's for you all to determine. I don't tear down anybody. I build the police up. I'm helping them become better people by forcing them to be humble. I'm humbling them with the things that I do. Because guess what? What I do has a purpose and a cause. I advance constitutional and human rights. The police don't. They fight against them every step of the way. So yes, I tear down what they do. I don't tear them down. Because if they dropped that uniform and went on and did something else with their lives, I wouldn't go chase them down. It has nothing to do with them. It's about that conduct that they chose to engage in. They chose to oppress, blindly oppress. I don't tear down the police. I support the police. I tell people all the time. I used to be a gangster. I'm not a gangster anymore. I depend on the police for my safety to the extent that everyone else does. Okay. I support the police. I would hope that if I ever had to call the police for help, that they would help and that they would respond. I would hope that they would. And guess what? If the police ever needed my help, I would help them. I would help them. I don't tear down the police. The police tear us down. The police tear us down. They tear us down. They fight against the Constitution every single day. They circumvent and subvert constitutional rights every day in an effort to satisfy their pride and their egos. So they tear us down. What are you talking about? Listen, the bootlick, the people watching this that blindly support the police, guess what? They're not just mad at this and me. They're mad all the time. They're mad every day. They wake up mad. They're mad at their families and their kids. Their kids and wives hate them and despise them because these individuals who watch and hate on my channel, they share this hatred with their families and with their coworkers, and it's toxic and it's cancerous, and they're mad. They're just mad people, and they need to find outlets to project that madness onto, right? And they need to find people to project it onto, and YouTube has always been an easy conduit for people who like to take the path of least resistance, and it also appeals to the lowest common denominator, like supporters of Schrodinger and Degen and all them or whatever. So yeah, they're just mad people. They'll always be mad. They're just mad people. If I did not exist, if auditing did not exist, These are the people that would still be mad at somebody and something. They hate people. They hate rights. They only like people who are like them. They hate everyone else. They're a bunch of racists, a bunch of misogynists. They're discriminatory. They discriminate. That's all that they are. They're just hateful bigots. Closed-minded, inexperienced, sheltered, spoiled, privileged, naive, gullible, no life experience, spent their whole life under a rock in the woods, Neanderthals. That's what they are. That's what they are. Exactly. Freedom doesn't make sense to them. That's a great way to put it. You took that thought right out of my head. It doesn't make sense to them. So the easiest thing for them to do is hate it because they're scared of it. Freedom scares them. It doesn't make sense to them. So it's scary to them. So what do people who are afraid do? They lash out, which I got that term from another one of my commenters. Great comment, guys. They lash out. They're lashing out. They're like kids. All right. You know, how was I gonna say it? I forgot how I was gonna say it. I don't want to do the phrase. I'm gonna do the phrase injustice. I don't want to do the phrase injustice, so I'm not gonna say it unless I can quote it exactly. Yeah, so they'll stay mad. If we didn't exist, if auditing didn't exist, these people would be mad still, and they would be the guys. They would be the people. Trying to bring back the Confederacy or something. You know, like that's the type that they are. We're stopping them. Look, we're getting rid of qualified immunity. They don't like it. They don't like that. We're legalizing marijuana. They don't like that. Hey, look, these channels, Degeneration Nation and Schrodinger, they can't stand that cops can't use weed to arrest people anymore. These guys want weed to be legal and people like us to be locked up so bad. These people, look, Schrodinger's cat and Degeneration Nation, these people like them, they think weed is bad. That's the type of people that we're talking about here, guys. They still think weed is bad. You know, I don't know how else to put it other than that. If that doesn't make the most sense to you, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay? And it's a euphemism. It's a euphemism what I'm saying, okay? It's a euphemism. They think weed and things like weed are bad. Okay, let me put it like that. They think weed and things like weed are bad. Okay, and the only reason they agree, if and I've seen them say that they agree with the legalization of weed, but it's only after we already legalized it. They have to say they support legalization now, or else they're gonna look stupid. They have to say, I know you don't smoke it because you don't support legalization. You have to say you do now so you don't look like a fool. But 5 years ago, you were the one saying, oh, this dummy's riding around in his car with a hotbox in his car, thinking, oh, he has the right to. Come on, man. You were the same channel. When you had a crowd to fit into Degeneration Nation and Schrodinger's cat, when you had crowds to fit into, you said you would speak your mind. But when you take that crowd away, you will never stand on your own too and speak your minds of yourselves. You won't. So now that the tide is against you, now you're saying, now yeah, we agree with legalization too now. Yeah, we agree with it now too, that you guys have already done all the hard work and legalized it and suffered the consequences for everybody. What kind of sense does that make, man? You guys are hypocrites. That's why I'm on this live right now. You're hypocrites. You're hypocrites. And if they were to criminalize weed tomorrow and start locking up all the kinds of people that you hate and put on your channel, you love it. You love it. You'd support it. If you thought you could get away with saying something, you would say it. But you won't. Schrodinger's cat and DJ won't say anything that they don't think they can get away with. They only say things that are politically correct. Okay, they'll only say what's politically correct and what they think they can get away with saying. They'll never say what they feel and what they really think. Followers. The followers. That's right. They definitely don't take risks at all. They're very risk averse. They're averse to everything. Listen, DJ, you don't have a point of reference to know any better, son. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You have no idea what you look like, man, because you don't have a point of reference and you never stepped outside of yourself or your comfort zone, or you've never stepped outside of your ideological bubble, Degeneration Nation. You've never stepped out of that ideological bubble, bro. And neither has Schrodinger's cat. Okay, neither is Schrodinger's cat. You guys have committed to the perception. You guys have committed to your delusion and to your misconception. And it's all self-misconception. It's collective self-deception, guys. And I got this from Noli. Thank you, Noli. I was watching your channel that you recommend all the time, Real News Now Network or something. DJ and Schrodinger's cat and their followers engage in collective self-deception with videos that they watch and that's featured. It's all fake news, man. It's fake news for lack of a better term, because these videos that have been gutted of the truth. All to do what? To praise, glorify, and promote civil rights violations. You aren't patriots. Hey, DJ, I'm not saying you don't back up everything you say. I'm not saying that you don't, bro. I'm not saying that you don't back up what you say. I'm saying that what you say and what you back up is not what you think it is. You think it's not what you characterize it to be. I love it. The IQ of lettuce. Hey, and speaking of Jesus, Jesus manufactured drugs and distributed to the people. He distributed drugs to the people, and he told the people, get high and be merry. He turned water into drugs. Jesus turned water into drugs. He manufactured drugs, distributed those drugs to the people, and told them to get high and be merry at the wedding in Cana. Speaking of Jesus, facts. Thank you, Johnny. He said, he said an IQ of lettuce. Oh shit. I'm not quite there yet, bro. I can get there. I have a bowl and some more weed. I can get there. I might seem like I'm there. That's insulting to lettuce. You guys are funny. No, look. Let me tell you something about serving Schrodinger's cat in person. All right. First of all, I respect Schrodinger's cat. I wouldn't just walk up on. First of all, Virginia. Here's what I like about being able to serve someone in Virginia. You don't have to serve in person. You can just like tape it to their door. I wouldn't walk up on Schrodinger's cat's property and knock on his door and try to serve in person. That's disrespectful. I wouldn't disrespect Schrodinger's cat like that. All right. Now, if I was gonna serve him in person, yeah, you can tape it on the door in Virginia. You can. If I was gonna serve him, I would serve him in public. If he was gonna serve him in person, I would wait till him to come out in public and then serve him in public, like in a parking lot or something. I wouldn't disrespect him by coming to his property with his neighbors and stuff. I wouldn't want someone, actually, I wouldn't give a shit if someone did that to me. Trust me, I want you to do it. I want someone to do that. Trust me. Give me content. Give me content. So hey, look, and I didn't say I was going to sue Schrodinger's cat. I said I might sue Schrodinger's cat. And if I do, I might serve him in person. And if I did that, I'd probably do it on video. That's what I said. And I said I would do that without tipping my hand. I'm not gonna tell Schrodinger's cat, he has no idea. False cop, try me on it, bro. Guys, let me tell you about the copyright strike, okay? Because it's not in the emails. Let me tell you about the copyright strike. My video, it wasn't my video that got struck. I didn't strike him for the video, which I could have. That's not what I did. YouTube allowed me to do that. I said, look, I don't care about the video and him posting the video and the content. Schrodinger's cat took my music. He went and took my music and put my music in the background of his video. I struck the music. No other channel that's ever shared my video have I ever struck. I don't care. I don't watch those channels. I don't watch those videos. Okay. Someone came and told me, yo, this dude is playing your music on his channel. And I was like, man, what? I don't want this dude. I don't want my music anywhere and around these fake clowns. They don't get to listen to they can have the videos, but they're not allowed to listen to my music. They're not allowed. So I struck him. And I won. And the video got taken down. Okay. And that's what caused him to email me begging me to take the copyright back, the strike back. He tried to play my music and be cool. He knows my music is good music and it's cool music. He wanted to be cool and have cool music in the background. So he took my music and he thought he could just take music. Music is not the same as video, guys. It's not that fair use. It's not the same for music as it is for video content. It's not the same. You can't play my music without my permission, period. And any artist, go try to play any song from any of your artists, they'll strike you. They don't want that. Now you can take the videos, guys. That's fair use, but you're not taking my music and you're not gonna go try to be cool with my music and ha 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 ha. Nah, you're not cool. Don't listen to my stuff. Watch my videos, admire me, okay? Make me the celebrity. Don't touch my music, all right? When I want you to share my music, I'll make sure you share my music. When I want you to. The time isn't right. Whatever, man. I already told Schrodinger's cat, I don't care. He can have look, I came to my senses. I actually kind of regret doing that. All right, because now a lot of people have taken my music since then. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Go keep striking every single person? No, I don't even care about that. I could put the song in a content ID and have YouTube do it automatically, but I don't want to punish the people who use my music. You know, I don't want to do that. So I don't care if he puts it back up. He can have it. I told him, I said, put the video back up. I don't care, bro. And I promised him, do I need to show you the emails? I sent him an email. I said, bro, you have my word as a man that I will not strike anymore. I will not strike the video again. I won't strike it. So, you know, I overreacted. I probably shouldn't have struck it. But it was that I just started making music and it was one of my favorite songs. So, you know, and that song is called Pigs. You guys go check it out. It's on Spotify. It's on Amazon, Apple, everything. Go check it out. Pigs, police institutions get slaughtered. Yeah, man. I overreacted. I overreacted. And guess what? I'll never do it again. I'll never strike anybody ever again. I'll never strike anybody ever again, bro. I don't care what they say. Now, I'm not gonna say I won't sue because, and I'm not, and here's the thing: my claims with Schrodinger's cat, they're not fair use claims, guys. It has nothing to do with the fact that he shared a video. It has nothing to do with that. It's not fair use. It's not. Trust me. And when you guys see, if I do it, if I do sue, I don't know if I am, but if I do, and hey, it might get thrown out. It might, I don't know. Look, I don't take any of this for granted, man. I don't take any of it for granted. I'm not saying I'm a guaranteed win anything. I'm just saying if I sue, right, and when you, even the people that watch Schrodinger's Cat's channel and support him, when you see what the claim is, you're gonna be like, oh man, Schrodinger's cat made a huge mistake. That's all it was. You're gonna be like, oh man, he made a huge legal mistake, didn't know the law with respect to this, and it's all gonna make sense. Okay, it's all gonna make sense. And it's not a mistake in the sense that it's not malicious. All right, because what he did, he knew that what he did, he knew what he did. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing, and he knew that what he was doing was purposeful. Okay. Now he made it, he thought maybe that what he was doing was legal. Okay. I can't, if I say what he did, he'll start preparing for that, his defense right now. Right. And if he were able to do that, I'm not gonna lie, Schrodinger's cat is one of those dudes that I think is smart enough where if you gave him information, I think he'd be able to do a lot of damage with it. So I'm not gonna tip my hand to him at this point. Okay. I think that he'd be able to use it to defend himself, to develop a stronger defense earlier. And I don't want him to do that because, and it's not that I don't want to disadvantage him, but I want the truth to come out, and I want everyone to see the truth first. I want everyone to see the truth first. I want everyone to see the truth in the lawsuit before he starts defending it. Okay. I don't want you to see his defenses before you see my claims. I want you to see his defenses. I want you guys to see everything, but I want you to see my claims first. Hey, there might not be a lawsuit. I may have no idea what I'm talking about, man. I may have never won a lawsuit a day in my life, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Never won a criminal or civil case a day in my life and not know anything. Nothing is promised. I take nothing for granted. I'm grateful for every victory in every day, in every moment, every stage in the litigation. I'm grateful. You guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. Hey, I could be bluffing, and this could all be a big publicity stunt for me to get more attention. It could be, but it's probably not because I don't do that kind of things to I don't do those kind of things to my viewers like Schrodinger's cat does to his. I don't mislead my viewers emotionally, psychologically, or otherwise. Okay. Hey, my music wasn't just played during the video. He played my whole song through the whole video. He played you know how some people take a clip of the song? I wouldn't have struck his video for that. Even though I could have, I wouldn't have. He played the entire song from beginning to end. And it's like a 4-minute song. He played the whole song. Who does that? You might as well go take your favorite artist's music video and go share it on your channel and get all the money from it. Great night. Where are you going? Great night. Where are you going? Degeneration Nation, you don't smoke, man. Hey, Yeah, I've got some weed you can sniff. If you sniff weed, yeah, I have a little bit. I'll mail it to you. What's your address? Put it in the comments. Drugs should be legalized. Legalize drugs, starting with fentanyl. Thank you, Wild Child. Thank you. You're awesome. Wild Child, you're awesome. I love the hearts, love the peace signs. I love you guys. I love you, ladies. Love you guys. Love you, ladies. Love you guys. Listen, fentanyl, doctors prescribe fentanyl patches to infants for cancer. My best friend, my brother, he's my brother. My brother's daughter was on fentanyl patches since she was born up until she was about 3 years old. Never experienced any adverse effects, only positive experiences. Only positive. Listen, it's not the drug that's dangerous. It's the inconsistent application of the toxicity levels, and it's the inconsistent application of the dosages. There's no consistency there. So, and there's no consistency there because there's no regulation, and no regulation because there's no legalization. If we legalized and regulated fentanyl, then we could have consistent qualities, and we could have consistent doses, and we could have it administered by individuals who, physicians who administer it consistently. All right. Safely. So yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Fentanyl, it's already legal. It's already legal for medicinal, and it's already legal for recreational, because guess what? It may not be on the 7-Eleven shelf, but fentanyl is already legal by way of every parking lot in front of 7-Eleven where the fentanyl deals go down. And I know, I'm telling you, because I did all that. Okay, every bag of fentanyl I've seen sold was in a 7-Eleven parking lot, or in a
Just to make it clear, because you know how YouTube is, this is medical misinformation. I'm just debunking it. In no way do I believe any of the crap that this guy's saying.
a development, housing development behind that parking lot, or in some other building next to the 7-Eleven. So fentanyl is already legal by way of it being sold in the neighborhoods behind 7-Eleven, parking lots in front of 7-Eleven, and in buildings adjacent to 7-Eleven. You might as well put it on the shelf, because guess what? When I go buy my blunts, when I go buy my pack of blunts at the 7-Eleven, I'm going out, I'm selling an 8-ball of fent at the same time. That's what everybody's doing. Everybody sells and buys fent in 7-Eleven parking lots, and in the neighborhoods. Every neighborhood has a fentanyl dealer, multiple fentanyl dealers, and every neighborhood has 7-Elevens near them. So it's already legal. And guess what, guys? And I'm not saying, look, I don't deal fent, I don't deal drugs, I don't do any of that anymore. But I'm going to tell you this: people break down bricks.
Okay, I've had enough of that one. What I do want to show is a video that I did of him, the latest one. This one, I believe, was the collaboration I did with Kick, if I remember correctly. Oops. Share. Audio. Yep, this is the one that it was a collaboration.
to stay here and wait for you to figure out what you want.
This is not a safe space. You have been warned.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is.
I am Sharon Percy, and I'm Worship American National.
Wow! Get off!
Hey, welcome back to Keeping It Criminal. I am Kick, and today's special edition of the video is brought to us by a collaborative effort with Degeneration Nation. Degen, thank you so much for working with me on this. I've really enjoyed the time that I spent on it, and I hope to work together with you in the future. I also want to take a moment here to thank everybody who has joined as a channel member. Remember, channel memberships are not a paywall to content. They're just a way for you to show your support of the work that we do here. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, make sure to click that join button right next to the subscribe. I also want to take a moment to thank 4 very special channel members. They may not show up on the list, and they may not have the icons, but they've been gifted by an anonymous source. So for the next year, alongside everybody who is subscribed, I will also be showcasing the following 4 people: Kimbles, Not a Brat, Mila's Mommy, and Sean Z. Thank you all again for all of your support. Now, this is the part in the video where normally I'd give a whole bunch of background on what type of foolish people that we're looking at today, making fun of them and side jokes, but let's be honest, Degen and I generally have a lot to say anyway. So let's just dive in.
Hey, assistant. How can I know God is real?
I'm sorry, I don't know that.
You come through that door.
No.
Outside. Listen. On the sidewalk.
This is not this.
And just like all frauditors, they start their disgusting behavior from the start.
You cannot. First of all, you stay here, you have to go through screening.
No, we don't. To go past here, we have to. To go past here. Good luck.
You have to go through screening.
Give me your ID. Give me your ID.
Absolutely not.
Give me your ID.
Do not put your hands on me.
Give me your ID.
Absolutely not. No.
When you come in this lobby, you would have to do that.
I ain't doing it.
All right, we got it.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to step out, but I am going to respect you. I will do that one.
Oh, you're going to respect him just once. Not like how you disrespected them the moment you stepped foot inside.
I will respect you, but I will not step out. If you respect me, then
You're not step out.
well, nah, because my issue was with him and with her. Yeah, but you know, but look, the public can be in here. This is all for the public. Like,
Hang up on the laws.
No, we don't want to go to the restricted area. We just want to be in the public.
Chill right
This
here.
is not public, outside is public.
No.
There's no
Not
sign
through these doors.
that says it's not public.
Yeah, but there has to be a public. There has to be a public.
It's like the homeowners. You are subject to go through screening, sir. Once you enter the lodge, you're subject to go through screening.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I love it when they say, you don't know what you're talking about. Like they're the only ones that do. Morons. Pathetic.
I understand, but I do. Are you familiar on your own phone policy with y'all?
You can't record anybody, sir.
Publicly accessible locations on private property. I don't know how many times I have to put this in the videos. And yeah, you might have the ability to record whoever you want. That doesn't make it right. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Hey, Kick, you expect these guys to understand logic? They could barely solve 2 + 2.
Oh, it is the construction.
But I don't want this with you. I want this with the DEA. I want the DEA to come down here and tell me to leave. Tell them to come down here. Tell them there's 2 drug traffickers in the lobby. Tell them to come down here.
Is this just a genetic thing with you? Is it congenital? Did your mother drop you on your head when you were a baby?
What?
That's a policy.
Don't put me in your video, sir. Don't put me in your video.
You're a public official. You're at work.
Yeah, she's doing a job. You should look up to her. At least she's got one.
Yeah, it's called common courtesy, something you guys know nothing about.
You can't do that.
We have a right to do
Who
that.
asked you cannot do that. You cannot do that.
privacy.
When
That's not that.
you're subject to screening when you're at the lobby.
Well, let's keep saying that. I don't know what
They gotta touch me.
I'm trying to prove that we can be here and we exercising our rights. That's
To accomplish what? Like, you're doing that to accomplish
to
what?
fight oppression. How about that?
Give it up for this guard who's asking the real questions. What is this even going to achieve? I got an answer for you. Nothing. You great value pit bull lookalike.
But you guys are oppressing us. I feel oppressed right now.
You serious?
I can't even begin to describe the irony in that statement. Oh my God.
I'm supposed to be. But I want to know that I can come in here into a public building that's publicly accessible. I want to know that I can do that, and that you guys are not going to try to infringe on that. That's what I want. It's that. Go ahead. I don't really know how else to explain it. No, because if I don't practice it, these rights will go away. People will roll. If nobody comes in here and does this, you guys will no more think that you can get away with directives and demands. But it's not like that. See, we have rights. People have rights. Like, period.
Yeah, man. People have rights. Like, line. What's my line?
And we can exercise it anywhere we damn well please, as long as it's in a publicly accessible area. Dog, do you know how the DEA comes at us? Have you been out? Have you? No. Have you been a victim? Have you been a victim of DEA oppression? Have you? Because I have. We have. You understand what I'm saying? So when you tell us to be nice and cordial, these fuckers ain't nice and cordial to us. Yeah, I do. You respect me, but you're not gonna. I'm here to protest. I'm not here for you, so I'm not gonna let you shut me down. I know you want to do it to yes, but I have a grievance to place, and I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, dog. I'm here, bro. It is the place. It's exactly the place.
Oh, will you shut the fuck up?
I specifically looked up this building so I could come here. I know where I am and I know where I want to be. I know exactly where I want to be. You think I don't know who the DEA is?
You must have a real good relationship with him, considering you do stupid things that put you in court.
There's no shortage of options to use on Etsy Seller for places you can go to find numbers about how.
What's up? Hey, can you tell these people this is a publicly accessible lobby.
This is not a public.
This is publicly accessible.
Listen to me.
You need to go look at your policy on videography and photography because it tells you that we can do this.
Okay, so
It's a publicly accessible lobby. You came down here to tell us we can't be here.
Are you here to see somebody?
I am here to exercise and practice my rights, and you can't infringe upon that. You can't. Thank you. Please do that. Thank you. So they can tell you. They're about to come educate you.
Wow. They're not going to educate me.
I guarantee you.
I'm going to
give
you an opportunity for you guys.
Oh, that is a mighty big bluff there. Guaranteeing that they will be educated. Sure you want to do that, Cupcake?
Okay, so you're not letting me speak.
Because I already know what you're going to say. You think I haven't fucking been through this rundown before?
Your rights are...
You all think the same, you all say the same shit.
Well, of course they're going to say the same thing every time. That's like eating Taco Bell and not expecting to get diarrhea.
Call them. Fucking call
I'm here to protest. I have the right to protest in the public sector space. I'm not infringing on anybody else's rights. I'm not blocking the entryway or the exit. What the fuck? I'm not being disorderly.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Listen,
You are.
Let the police determine that. You ain't the police. You don't get to determine who's being disorderly and who's disorderly. The FBI will determine that for you. They will determine that for you when they get here. You understand? You understand? You're not screaming. You're not going to scream nothing. We're in a public lobby. We're in a public lobby. We can be here. We can't block the entrances or the exits. Sir, look, this gentleman's practicing his First Amendment right and his 14th Amendment right. He must be DEA. You DEA? Oh, all right. That's what we're here for. Okay, so you're going to. So what?
This is not a
Where's
public
FPS?
facility. This is not a public facility. I've already told you
that.
that.
Determine whether it is. It's already been determined for you. This is a public.
Can I have your
space.
name?
You're not getting nothing from me. Period.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're not getting anything from me.
We're going to handle this in a situation.
I don't like you.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
That is why I am here. You understand that? I told this
You
gentleman.
don't even know me.
You are DE fucking A. That's all I need to know.
You know what?
DEA. The barber can stop. It can stop. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna do anything.
Right now, you're trespassing on.
I'm not
property.
trespassing.
Yes, you are.
Well,
You
we'll
can
let
ask
the
to
police.
leave.
Let the police.
I am going to. I am officially asking you right now
because I can be here and I can film.
If you have no business here.
No, I can be here. I can protest.
See, this is where the Frauditor screwed up. He was officially asked to leave, and since we know that he isn't going to, he could be officially trespassed. Smooth move, X-Lax.
Stupid.
So you've been officially asked to leave. So now you are trespassing on federal property.
Yeah, fuck the DEA.
Okay, well,
Fuck the DEA. I'm here to protest. Fuck the DEA.
Are you stupid or something?
Fuck all law enforcement.
Really, that's awesome. Well, when FPS arrives,
yeah,
let's
get DHS out here too. Get them all out here. You think we haven't done this shit before?
I do, because you forgot your script earlier.
Yeah, speed it up. We got other places to go.
You're welcome to leave now.
You don't want to leave.
You can leave.
If you never would have asked us to leave, we would have already been gone.
I call BS on that. This was your plan from the start, to harass them until you were trespassed, and then whine and play victim.
Hey, Zach, do you have a minute? We have some gentlemen down here.
Don't hurry up. Get DEA down
I'm
here.
sorry, can you repeat?
Get Special Agent Zach down here.
Yeah, say that to me again one more time.
Get his ass down here. What did I say?
Did you go over to the East Lobby for a minute?
This one will do.
Yeah, they got
This one will do.
this one.
Right here. Yeah, this is all the further you were going. I'm not touching you.
Do not unlawfully detain anybody.
One thing you have to give to the Frauditors, they are really good at making asses out of themselves. Their families must be so proud.
I will tell you right now, if you go past this area,
I know that. I cannot go past there.
Right, this is not public area.
No, it isn't.
In a public accessible you're not tripped up. Knock that shit off. I will sue your ass. You're about to lose your qualified immunity. You're about to.
Qualified immunity. Do you know what that is?
Do you got it so far? You want to lose it? You want to lose it?
Nice try, dumbass, but there's no way he's going to lose his qualified immunity over this. I guarantee it.
You got it so far. Don't lose it. Don't come out here and unlawfully detain anybody. This is a publicly accessible space. You can walk around here. We have freedom of movement in here. We know where we can't go. We know where we can't go.
As soon as you walk inside,
No, we can't go. No shit. I already know that.
So if you have that, you're being asked to
My business is to practice, and that's how I go through the rights, and you can't infringe upon that in a publicly accessible space in a federal fucking building.
You're amazing.
No, I'm not.
You're right. You're not amazing. You're amazingly stupid.
No, I'm not. Where's FPS? Come on.
Well, you have a seat. It's going to be a minute. You're the one who don't want to leave, so now we're going to.
What do we got to do to speed it up?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Those are suggestions.
Bernard.
Yes, sir.
You know how to do it. Come on, man.
If you think you can speed up the
You know what
process,
to do,
you can do it. You're all about freedoms and rights, so you know what you can do to speed the process up.
You're giving them way too much credit. They don't even know their asses from their elbow.
To their face.
Well, you're telling them.
By myself.
So now you said it.
So you are DEA.
Yes, I'm DEA.
You didn't identify yourself as that when you first came
I
out
already
here.
told you that. You wouldn't listen to me. I already identified who I was and what I'm
You
doing.
didn't identify yourself as DEA. You didn't.
What's your badge number?
I'll review the tape. Maybe I missed it. I make mistakes. A lot of them too. So.
Okay, we got 2 keys in the trunk. Where they come from?
We have drugs on us. We have drugs. We have drugs. Now what? We have drugs. What you gonna do? You think that's reasonable suspicion? Try it. Try it.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Right now, it's not about what you're videoing. It's about your purpose here, and you have no purpose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to.
Homeland Security is already created all these
Exercise my rights here. I already said that. I already told you that twice. I said that twice.
No, you can't be in the lobby. You can be outside, but you can't be in the lobby.
Who are you?
I'm the Deputy Chief Inspector here.
You mean the publicly accessible lobby?
You got to be outside the
This
lobby.
is a publicly accessible lobby. Am I right or am I wrong?
So the FPS and police.
If you're not going to answer my question, then I'll just save my energy for the police.
Because that's fine. All right. But do not yell profanity.
Don't tell me what not to do. Fuck the DEA. That's a freedom of speech. Do you not understand that? I can protest here. It's a publicly accessible space. I can protest here.
Yeah, FPS.
What did I do?
I can film here. I can protest here.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
We've already had
It's a
this
public
discussion.
space. You don't get to determine what's public and what's not.
Yeah, well, neither do you, dickhead.
You're right. I don't determine, but in this facility, we do.
You do not.
Homeland
You do
Security's
not.
done that for you already.
They already.
They've
That's what
already
I'm
said
saying.
it.
They've already laid the policies out, man.
This isn't a public accessible lobby.
They said it is. They said it is.
Okay. So
You're gonna see
you
because
want
all the buildings.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to a conversation you had to me earlier. So now you have 2 special agents from DEA standing right here. So now I would like you to go back and repeat everything you told me about special agents within DEA.
Fuck the DEA.
Look how easily they were baited. It was like taking candy from a baby.
I love it. I love it.
We're trying to get us.
We just trying to protest here.
You think we're breaking a law by cussing?
I'd like to-
calling you pigs.
Sir, you guys have asked several questions, and I'd like to address
Mine
them.
are rhetorical. My questions are rhetorical.
Rhetorical, expressed in terms intended to persuade or impress. You're persuading them to arrest your dumb ass, and the only thing that's impressive is that you can walk and breathe at the same time.
Okay, well, maybe that's the issue, because I was trying to answer the questions, but I couldn't get it.
Okay.
I couldn't get a word.
Is this a public?
So what the issue is that you guys are creating a disturbance by yelling foul language.
We're allowed to protest. Okay? We're allowed to protest. We're not creating a disturbance. We're not. People can choose to walk past. We're not creating a disturbance. We know the elements that have to be met for that to be a crime, and we're not meeting those elements. Trust me. I know what I can do and what I can't do, sir.
I don't think so.
These 3 doors are our exits out. So if you guys stay over here.
Hey, let's go get this on camera.
Yeah, don't lock these doors.
Hello there. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? How are you? Can you please confirm that your policy on video, public photography and videography, we're allowed to?
Correct.
Yeah, and that's a public lobby. It's publicly accessible. Yes. Anything beyond between those swing doors and the restricted access area is publicly accessible. It's open to the public.
Once you go inside, that's what separates
And
it.
just to
you guys can come
clarify,
out
just
here.
because he says it's private,
Yeah, it
does not
doesn't
make
mean that.
private. You may not know.
You guys can film it
but
here
this-
all you want. Okay.
Hold on, but we want to go in there and film, and we want to protest
It's always
because
been
that's the
through
point that
public.
we're here to prove, sir, is that is a publicly accessible space.
That's what you're protesting?
No. We want to protest in a publicly accessible space, but to do that, they need to know that that's a publicly accessible lobby. The public can freely come and go in and out of those doors whenever they want to without any
There's no signs posted.
Now, they want to restrict our access individually because we're in there exercising our rights. The fact that
You do realize that you aren't fooling anyone, right? This has nothing to do with rights. All it has to do with is getting a reaction for views and AdSense.
that is what's disturbing them. They don't like that. It's hurting their feelings. Because if we weren't there to exercise our rights and we just went in there to be present, they wouldn't say anything to us. So they're infringing on our First and 14th Amendment rights. Freedom of the press, free to film public officials in a publicly accessible space, freedom to protest, freedom of expression, and our 14th Amendment right to be present in a public space. Please tell them that. And please tell, and you're FPS, right? So you know.
No, I'm Arlington County Police.
I thought you guys call FPS because they
No.
they can tell them. They know the policy. I want them so the FPS can.
So you want FPS to come here?
Yes,
and
because
handle
they'll
this?
tell them that that's a publicly accessible live. We can be in there and film and protest. They will tell them that.
That's fine. We can call FPS.
All right,
That's cool.
Please.
That's cool. And it sounds like you're not going to take my word for it. So would you like to speak to a supervisor?
No, I take your. I don't need to speak somebody over you. You know, we had a conversation.
Yeah.
I just believe the FPS will be able to give them a little bit more guidance.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, what are you guys protesting? I'm just curious.
The DEA.
Just the DEA.
Yes,
in general?
that's it.
Okay.
That's purely it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys.
All right.
Okay. We'll get FPS here. Okay.
All right. We're gonna hang out back inside. All right, you guys.
After you guys.
What you mean? Fuck that.
Hold on. You can't. Stop. You guys cannot stop. You guys cannot detain us.
You better stop.
I got it from here. You guys cannot unlawfully detain us without reasonable
hands on
suspicion.
people.
You were asked to leave and you didn't, so you're being trespassed. This is your own damn fault.
You cannot restrict our freedom of movement without reasonable suspicion. You guys cannot do that.
You have been asked to leave a federal
And
facility.
this officer said the FPS.
Hey, first of all,
we're not backed up in this court.
Okay,
Hey, you just lost your qualified immunity.
How about no?
No, you are creating the issue. You created the issue.
We didn't show up here.
You came out. Y'all don't want shit to me.
You guys approach us when you're supposed to know what the free exercise of constitutional rights looks like. You're supposed to know what that activity looks like. You should have known not to walk up to us. And you're misinformed and you don't know what constitution. And if you're DA, I don't expect you to understand. You guys spend your entire career circumventing rights, not respecting them. I don't expect you.
Why don't we go over here?
I don't listen. I'm not here.
Nobody's hyped up.
No, nobody's. That's what I'm saying. You're the one that's hyped up. You need to relax. You guys just tried to create a human wall so that, and you restricted our freedom of movement.
Oh, but baby.
To that public space, and I want their names and badge numbers.
You physically grabbed us.
I have their names and badge numbers.
You made physical contact.
Because you might have just lost your qualified immunity with that
Right.
move. You might have. I'm gonna look more into that. You guys just might have lost it with that move.
They don't have a leg to stand on. Any lawsuits from these clowns will immediately be thrown out.
I wonder if the badge numbers.
Yeah, I know that.
You guys were fine at first. You guys were well in your rights at first.
You guys put your hands on us.
Relax since you showed
You
up.
guys
You've been
touched us
vulgar.
I'm not here to
You've been
relax. We have the
disrespectful.
right. We have the
You
right.
not listen to anything
But
that
I
we said.
explained to you that that's what we're here for. It's
And
for
I
that.
told you.
Book your next trip with free cancellation on Hotels.com. You can't.
You don't dictate what we're here for. We tell you.
Yo, camera lackey, second banana. Get to it. Film the actual action, not the nonsense. You want to pretend to be media? Frickin' act like it.
You guys destroy community.
Yeah. So I just called
What
FPS.
does that stand for? I don't know.
I believe it's Federal Protective Services. Something along those lines. Anyway, they're on the way down here. They'll be able to talk to you further.
Okay.
We don't really deal with federal buildings that much.
Yeah,
We
we
deal with
know.
Arlington County, you know.
Yeah.
Run it up. Stay at prison yard. Run it up. I don't respect anybody. Trust that's one of you guys.
Yeah, I mean, whatever y'all, this is your primary jurisdiction, so whatever y'all need to do.
Which one of you is like? So here's the deal. You guys are allowed to film, but the problem is you have to be protest too. There's other rights we're trying to exercise. Okay, understood. But here's the deal. So since you are on federal property, you guys are being told by Yeah. He's saying we can't be that they cannot be on the premises. If they come back, they will be trespassed.
You cannot, if you do not have official business here, and if you come back, you will be charged with trespassing on federal property.
On a threat of arrest? Yes. So you've been told that you are not allowed to be on the property. Okay. You could be on the sidewalk, which is fine. So anywhere outside where these security guards
is
are,
not publicly accessible.
It is, but this is considered federal property.
Okay.
So right now,
hold up. Okay, so it's publicly accessible, and we have to leave because
this is the property manager.
Because he says so.
Right. So this is private property. This is not public property.
It actually is not private. It's public property.
It is not.
This is taxpayers. It's a taxpayer-funded building.
I highly doubt that you even pay taxes. You probably still live at home with mommy and don't have a job.
I'm not saying it's publicly accessible because it's public, because there's obviously restricted areas in there.
If this were public property, they would not be. They would not. If this were public property owned by Arlington County,
No, it's owned by the federal government.
There's no signs posted.
It's owned by the federal government,
It's private.
right?
There doesn't have to
Yes,
be.
there
Are
does.
there
Virginia,
signs
yes,
at your
it does.
house? Are there signs on your house saying that it's private property?
Well, people can come out front of our house and
I
film on
got
the
it.
sidewalk.
Here's the deal. I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm not leaving.
Okay, fair enough. Then you will be arrested for trespassing. You have to be out on the sidewalk.
Okay, so you're telling us and the reason is, just for clarity, it's because we're practicing and exercising our First Amendment rights, and you don't like that, correct? Wrong.
No, it's because you have no business there. The only reason that you're there is to harass and get a reaction from people that actually work for a living.
No, that's not correct.
Why are we being asked to leave?
You have no official business
Yes,
here at
we
the
do.
Drug
Okay.
Enforcement
All right, well, then we're
Administration.
done. Well, we already told them our business, and you did get that, right?
We're here to exercise our rights.
Can we get arrested?
That's not official business with
Okay, all right,
with
that's
this
all we need
agency.
to hear.
You got owned.
That's all we need to hear. All right, we're out of here.
All right. That's all we need.
We're out of here.
Thank you.
Hey, I want his name and badge number.
Yeah.
What's your name and
I
badge
want the
number?
dude that put hands on. His name and
Yeah,
badge number.
absolutely. What's your name
He
and
went
badge
hands on,
number?
and the other dude, and he went hands on.
Can you guys please leave?
No, name
No,
and badge number.
I want his name and
Okay,
badge number.
I tell you what, at least
This complaint is not done just because of the
Okay,
trespassing.
so when there's a
Now
complaint
I was
between
battered.
okay,
Now, before I leave,
again,
listen,
Okay.
before I leave, I want his name and badge number.
Step over here. Can we get that over here? Are you trying to file a charge?
It doesn't
No,
matter.
I might-
It
I
doesn't
know.
matter.
I'm
He's a
trying to
public
help you out.
official.
Rob,
Okay.
let me talk to him, please.
Okay.
Please.
Are you
man.
trying to file a charge?
Without tipping my hand,
Okay.
there is some documentation that I would like to file.
Without tipping your hand, please. You've already exposed the fact that you're an ignorant jackass.
It might be a lawsuit, but I don't want to tip my hand. I don't know what's
You want to file something? I'll give you a number you can call. All right.
what, to get their name and badge number. Or can,
No, don't fucking.
come on, don't do that to us,
man.
bro.
No,
That's
it ain't
what you
going
want.
like that.
No.
Listen, he's a.
I want that name and badge number. I want that. I need to have that because once I leave here,
how about you show identification first?
Fuck
that's
you.
how it works. You're a public employee. You're a public employee.
And you've been asked to leave.
Who cares? Fuck
I care.
you.
We care.
Give me his name and number.
Give me your name and number.
Fuck you. I don't work for the public. He does. He's a government official. I don't have to ID myself. Give me some reasonable suspicion, I'll ID myself. Fucking pussy.
You know what?
What? Tell me what? Tell me what, motherfucker? Hey, come on.
Come on, let's go. Let's
See,
go.
you're
Let's go.
disrespectful the entire time.
Thank you.
So we're being threatened under arrest?
Of trespassing. Correct.
Hey, how do we leave? How do we get out of here?
Straight off that way. As long as you're on the sidewalk. No, please go that way.
You know what? I have some good news for you. There's this new product out there just for this sort of thing. It's called butthurt cream.
So just like anybody who doesn't understand the concept of winning an argument through logic and fact, this idiot had to go out, flip off the cop as he walks off because he won, I guess. I mean, the way that they're going to brand all of this is that the cops were tyrants. It has nothing to do with the camera. It has nothing to do with rates. Even though these fools are the ones who did the walk of shame, they're going to call the cops out as if they did something wrong, which they didn't. And it's not just the cops. It's the freaking Department of Justice. It's like the stupidest thing you could do is walk into a place where the DEA is and tell them that you have drugs in the car. I mean, how stupid can you be? And then you got the audacity to strut off like you won. I mean, Jesus, these auditor videos and arguing with them is like playing chess with a pigeon. You may be winning. You being people with logic and people in the watchdog community, people who actually follow the law, you may be winning the chess game. But the frauditor, the pigeon, is going to knock over the pieces, shit all over the board, and strut around like it won. So that's where I'm going to leave it today. Again, I want to give a huge thanks to DGen. I've been waiting to work with you on a collab, and this was just a whole lot of fun. You definitely got my blood pressure up. And I will put in the description the link to the original so that way you could see the scuffle. Again, thank you for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe to DGen. Subscribe to me if you enjoy the content. Leave a like. As per the usual, I ask you all to be well. I ask you all to have a great day. And above all, be good to each other.
I'd like to thank Kick for doing this collab with me. I had a lot of fun with it, and we will definitely do another collab in the future. I'm going to leave a link to Kick's channel in the description. He's a really good guy, and he makes really good videos. You'll definitely enjoy them. That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it around. I'm also very interested in what you have to say, so please leave a comment below. Until next time, later days.
Yeah, you're a sovereign citizen.
Do you see any scraps? Do you see any?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and listen.
See what I mean now? What a tool. The first video I have of them, they were, it was mostly a sob sit one. He wouldn't roll down the window for the police, and I can't remember if he got the window smashed or just arrested. I have to watch it again. But I think I'm gonna end it here. It's been almost 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I rambled on. Can't believe you guys stayed for that. I'll once I get more information about the copyright strikes, I'll put updates in my community tab. Hopefully, we can make enough noise where YouTube will look into this. Now, wish us luck, and also hope that I'm not next. So I would like to take this time to thank all my patrons and all my members. Big thanks to them, and I would like to, of course, thank all of my subscribers, because as I've said many times, this channel would be nothing without all of you. I love you all. Have a good night.